Cerna with a single. Baldonado now to second base. Slim moves over to third. And the Cougars are in some serious trouble here in the top of the first inning. No outs. Bases loaded, already trailing 2-0. That's going to bring up the 7-hitter, Savannah Hatch.
0-4-3.
Hatch hitting .273 on the year. Welcome in, everybody, as we had a couple technical difficulties here in Show Low. That's a called strike to Hatch. 1 ball, 1 strike. If you're just tuning in, Roadrunners up 2-0. Actually, I have 3-0. There's a ball to Hatch. Moore led off with a single. Patterson reached on an error. Pascal reached on a walk. Slim singled. And then we have a base on ball, another single, and now Hatch lines out to first. Stahl with the catch. Flips it over to the second baseman who's not there.
Number 6, Serena Sangster.
So that's going to be 1 out on the F3. Bases still loaded.
21-1.
And that's going to bring up, that's a strike called Serena Sangster.
23-2.
Here's a pitch from Hewitt in the dirt, pass ball, nobody moves. So that one doesn't hurt the Cougars. Number 8 hitter for the Roadrunners, playing center field today. Sangster hitting .154 on the season. Here's the pitch. Ball high and inside to Sangster. Here's a pitch from Hewitt. Strike on that inside corner. Strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes here, 1 out in the top of the first inning. The Roadrunners are looking to blow this thing open here early. Here's a pitch from Hewitt. Ground ball and touched by Villa to make it a foul ball. Two balls, 2 strikes here to number 6, Serena Sangster. Monroe sitting on deck, waiting her turn. Here's the windup and the pitch. Strike 3 from Hewitt. Snap throw down to third, not in time. And that's going to be the second out.
Number 2,
as the Cougars are looking to get out of serious damage here in the first. 2 outs. That's going to bring up the 9-hitter Monroe. Monroe hitting .143 on the season. Hewitt gets her sign and the pitch. Ball inside and low to Monroe. Roadrunners looking to spin a wheel here and get Madison Moore back up again in the first inning. Here's a pitch from Hewitt. Strike called to Monroe. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs here. Roadrunners threatening still with a couple runs across. And the base is still loaded. Called a check swing there by our home plate umpire as Monroe did not hold up. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hewitt looking to get out of a serious jam here for the Cougars. Here's the windup and the pitch. Strike 3 as she gets out of the jam to strand the bases loaded. Holbrook leads, I have 3-0 going to the bottom of the first. This is Show Low Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk1067.com.
Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint now has 3 locations to serve you. Snowflake, Lakeside, and now Sholo. And with over 85 years combined experience in auto glass and over 40 years of combined experience in window tint, you can trust the experts at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint with your vehicle. Call them today.
Just call 536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
Welcome back to Sholo High School and Sholo Ford's presentation of high school softball on italk1067.com. Natalie Patterson in the circle today for the Roadrunners. Her battery mate, Sarah Slim, catching. Madison Moore at shortstop. Elizabeth Haskell in left field. Tamron Baldonado at first base. Christina Cerna in right field. Savannah Hatch at third base. Serena Sangster in center field, and Monroe playing second base today. And that's going to bring up the leadoff hitter for the Cougars, Brooklyn Lang. Lang coming into the game today, hitting .472 on the season, 2 home runs. Here's a pitch from Patterson, and that's going to hit Brooklyn, and she's going to take first base as the Cougars get the leadoff hitter on first. Hit by a pitch, and that's going to bring up twin sister Brinlyn Lang, left fielder. Brinlyn hitting .450 on the year. We'll see what they're going to play small ball or let her swing away, and she swings away and hits a rocket over the shortstop's head into the left center gap. Brooklyn's going to come around. Brooklyn's trying to score. She's going to be safe as Brooklyn scores her sister on a double into left center. What a swing. Brooklyn with her speed, Brooklyn with her speed. And that is going to bring up catcher Gracie Humphreys. That's already in the running for our Deemer's Glass shattering hit of the game. If you need glass for your home or business, call Deemer's Glass. Quality glass at affordable prices. That's 1-888-GLASSMAN. Humphreys coming into today hitting .389 on the year. Looking to drive in a run from second base and tie this thing up. She swings at one in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike here to the 3-hitter for the Cougars. That's a called strike to Humphreys. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the 3-hitter for the Cougars. Here's the windup and the pitch. Ball outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
I'm trying to tell my brother to refresh his. He says his is frozen.
And there's a foul ball, a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball.
We didn't have any issues with internet the other day when we were here, so that's weird.
Brendan Lang on second after a double and an RBI. Humphreys looking to drive her in. Change up in the dirt. Full count here for the Cougars.
So he fixed it on his end.
Here's a full count pitch from Patterson. And she gets Humphreys with the swing and a miss for the strikeout and the first out of the inning. And that's going to bring up red hot Riley Hewitt. Hewitt pitching today for the Cougars. Hewitt hitting .486 on the year. And might be even the red hotter Haley Manishee waiting her turn, on deck as she's hitting .543 with 3 bombs on the year. Waiting her turn. There was another Mountain Mobile Autoglass foul ball for Hewitt. Runner on second. Cougars trailing 3-1 here in the bottom of the first. Here's the pitch. Hewitt little out in front of that one. She finds herself in a hole 0-2.
Battle, baby, win it, kid, win it.
Patterson looking to get herself out of a little bit of a jam here in the bottom of the first. And there's a swing and a miss by Hewitt for out number 2.
Number 4.
Good job
Haley
there by
Manishee.
Patterson as she hit the leadoff hitter. Brooklyn Lang gave up an RBI double to Bridlin Lang and now has come back and struck out the 3 and 4 hitters for the Cougars. And that's going to bring up Haley Manishee. Manishee watches strike 1 go by. Manishee hitting .543 on the year, again with those 3 home runs, 14 RBIs. Base hit here will give her 15 with the speedy Lang on second. Patterson gets her sign and delivers. Change up low in the dirt, and that's going to move Brunlin over to third as she sees the ball get away from Slim and moves up. So now run number 2 is 60 feet away. Another pass ball here should get the Cougars another one on the board. Base hit definitely gets one on the board. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Manishee. Here's the pitch. Fastball outside. Good take there by Haley. 2 balls, 1 strike. There's a great shot of Haley getting ready in the box. Fastball swing and a miss on a pitch low. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to the number 5 hitter for the Cougars. Trying to chip away at this early deficit that they put themselves in. Patterson with the pitch. Change up high for ball 3. And that's going to be full. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Haley Manishee. Anna Soto sitting on deck. Here's a full count pitch from Patterson. Fastball, ground ball through that 5-6 hole. There's a single and an RBI for the red hot Haley Manishee as Bridlin Lang scores. Haley with the single and that RBI, and that cuts the deficit to 1 now as the Cougars trail 3-2. Second baseman Anna Soto coming up to the plate. Soto hitting .448 on the year, takes the first pitch for a called strike. See if Sholo has Manishee moving it all, trying to put some pressure here on the Roadrunners. There's a Mountain Mobile Autoglass foul ball for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes here to Anna Soto. Patterson looking to get out of the first, still with the lead. Patterson gets her sign, checks her wrist. Here's the pitch. Ball up, Manishee scampers into second with a stolen base as Soto takes a ball high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Change up, ground ball to Moore at short. She scoops it, throws across the diamond, and that's going to do it for the first. Going to the top of the second, Roadrunners lead 3-2. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk1067.com.
Hey everyone, it's Joe G from Horde Auto Center on the Deuce of Clubs in Sholo. Yeah, we got new cars, but we got some awesome used cars for tax time. How about a 2022 Chevy Silverado RST? It's already lifted, it's got a 6.2 and 24,000 miles. Did you get a little bit of tax money? Credit's not so good? Well, check out this 02 Nissan Xterra. This thing is in great shape. It's a manual transmission and 4-wheel drive. Over here, how about a 2023 Mazda CX-50? It's equipped with a 2.5 turbo and it's all-wheel drive. You got to see the interior of this car. Over here, last but not least, we used to have a brand new Subaru Forester, a 2020 Forester Sport, symmetrical all-wheel drive, and all the safety features of Subaru. It's Horn Auto Center on the Deuce in Show Low. Come check us out here in person or at hornauto.com. Make it a great day.
Welcome back to Show Low High School and Show Low Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk1067.com. A little chilly here in Show Low tonight as we have a north breeze coming across, and if you've ever been in the White Mountains, that north breeze is chilly. And that is going to bring up Madison Moore. Moore took the first pitch of the game and hit a rocket single to right field. Hewitt starts her off there with a changeup in the dirt for ball 1. Here's the next pitch from Hewitt. Ball in the dirt for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch. Strike called on that outside corner to Moore. 2 balls, 1 strike. Moore, the shortstop for the Roadrunners. There's a line drive past the second baseman. Brooklyn fields it cleanly and gets it in. And Moore, 2 for 2 on the day with 2 singles.
Patterson.
Moore making her case right there for the Horn Auto Center drive of the game. The Chevy, Cadillac, and GMC store that saves you more. And if you're looking to kick off your college, go hit that home run with Northland Pioneer College. They have the lowest tuition in Arizona. Northland Pioneer College. There's a throw down the second. Standing up is Moore, as that's a stolen base. And Patterson fakes the bunt, pulls back on a ball in the dirt. Patterson reached and scored in the first on an error by the third baseman. Moore also scored in the first. Hewitt gets her sign from the coach. There's the fastball on the outside corner for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike here. No outs. Top of the second inning as the Roadrunners batted around in the first, and leadoff hitter Madison Moore led off both innings. As there's a ball, there's a pass ball as that gets by the catcher. And that moves up Moore to third. Patterson in a good hitter's count here. 2 balls and 1 strike. Again, no outs. There's a great look at Patterson, pitcher today for the Roadrunners. It's a fastball high. 3 balls, 1 strike. Patterson, great hitter's count here, looking for a pitch that she can drive and drive in more.
32-3.
Hewitt with the windup and the pitch. Strike on that outside corner again. Full count. Full count here to the number 2 hitter for the Roadrunners. Hewitt with the pitch. Fastball. Fouled out of play. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball. Still full here for the number 2 hitter, Natalie Patterson. Here's the pitch. And Hewitt gets her swinging for out number 1. There's Hewitt's 3rd K of the game.
Number 11, Elizabeth Pascal.
And that's going to bring up Elizabeth Pascal. Pascal reached and scored on a walk back in the first. There's a ball in the dirt, scooped up by Umphris. Pascal hitting .453 on the year, 3 home runs. Here's the pitch. Ball high. 2 balls, no strikes to the Roadrunner left fielder, number 3 hitter Elizabeth Pascal.
32-3.
Pascal steps back in, steps back out as the sun's going down here. Lights are on. Hopefully the wind dies. There's ball 3 high. 3 balls, no strikes to Pascal. Sarah Slim waiting on deck. Slim with a single and stranded at third back in the first. And there's ball 4 low. And that's going to put runners on the corners here for the Roadrunners.
Number 18, Sarah Slim.
Slim with a single, hit a line drive to left field in the first. Slim hitting .321 on the year, 2 home runs for the catcher of the Roadrunners.
24-3.
Hewitt gets her sign and delivers. Slim turns around and bunts. Ball in the dirt. And that's going to move up Pascal as she moves to second. So now Slim with a base hit here could score 2. As Moore is standing on third, Pascal on second. 1 out here in the top of the second inning for the Roadrunners. Here's the windup and the pitch. Change up high. 2 balls, no strikes. Hewitt steps back on the rubber. Checks her wristband and delivers. Ball in the dirt, blocked by Humphreys. And that's 3 balls, no strikes. Got to give a shout out to Riley Hewitt's family watching back in Iowa. We know it's late. Appreciate you guys tuning in, supporting these kids, as that's going to be ball 4 to Slim. And that's going to load them up here for the Roadrunners. And that's going to bring up Cameron Baldonado. Baldonado stranded at second as she walked back in the first. And that's going to bring Coach Nix out to the pitching circle to try to rally up the troops, calm Hewitt down. Bases loaded here, 1 out. Roadrunners looking to threatening again with 1 out here, and Cameron Baldonado at the plate. Here's the windup and the pitch. Change up in the dirt for ball 1. Knocked down. No one can advance. Baldonado hitting .438 on the year in 14 games. 1 home run, 12 RBIs. As that's a wild pitch. And that's going to bring Moore across and extend that Roadrunner lead to 4-2. That's going to move Pascal up to third, Slim up to second. Baldonado in a 2 ball, no strike count. There's strike 1 called right at the knees. Baldonado still in a good hitter's count. Here's the pitch. Ball in the dirt. Not blocked, as that's a passed ball. And another run scores for the Roadrunners as Pascal comes scampering across. Slim moves up. And that's now a 3 ball, 1 strike count.
Just defensive, friend.
And we're going to get some defensive changes here. Let's see the defensive changes. Hewitt's going to go to third. First baseman Sydney Stahl is going to come into pitch. Let's see, Ana Soto moves from second base over to first. And Angie Villa goes from third base over to second base, as it's just a whole lot of defensive switches for the Cougars. Trying to change something up here and see if they can get out of this jam as they trail 5-2 here in the second inning. Here's the 3-1 pitch to Maldonado. Strike called. Full count to Tamron Maldonado.
21-3.
Stahl gets her sign. And the pitch. Swing and a miss by Maldonado. Snap throw down to third. Slim is safe. Maldonado strikes out swinging for out number 2. And that's going to bring up Christina Cerna. Cerna singled in the first. Slim at third. Stahl, ball one high.
11-4. 0-1-1.
Stahl gets her numbers from the dugout, checks her wristband. Here's the pitch. In the dirt. Pass ball. Nothing as Slim stays at third. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. Roadrunners lead 5-2. Here's the windup from Stahl and the pitch. Fastball high and outside. 3 balls, no strikes to Cerna. Savannah Hatch waiting on deck.
22-3.
Here's the pitch. Strike on the outside corner as Cerna shakes her head in agreement to the call.
32-3.
3 balls, 1 strike. Stahl with the windup and the pitch. There's a line drive out to right field. Over the head of Manishi. Slim scores. Cerna on her way to third with an RBI triple. Nice swing there by
Number
Cerna
21, Savannah Hatch.
as Slim scores. Cerna over to third as she just hit you can see right there on the replay, absolute laser over the head of Haley in right field. And that's going to bring up Savannah Hatch. Hatch flew out to first base in the first. There's a ball in the dirt. Nice stop there by the Humphreys.
Hey, work ahead here.
Runner on third for the Roadrunners. 2 outs here.
21-3.
Top of the second, Roadrunners lead 6-2. Fastball outside. Humphreys using all of her range to catch that one. Nice snag there. 2 balls, no strikes. The number 7 hitter, third baseman for the Roadrunners. Stahl with the windup and the pitch. Fastball high, 3 balls, no strikes. Sangster waiting her turn on deck. Stahl looking to get out of the jam here again in the second inning. Ball 4 in the dirt as Hatch draws a walk. Runners at the corners here for the Roadrunners.
Serena Sangster.
Serena Sangster struck out swinging back in the first. Sangster hitting 154 on the year. Looking to help out the Roadrunners here in the second inning. Ground ball back to Stahl. Stahl over to Soto, and that's going to end the inning. We're going to the bottom of the second. Roadrunners lead 6-2. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk1067.com.
Winning takes focus, preparation, and support. Keep focus on your dream career while saving thousands in tuition costs at Northland Pioneer College. We're here to support your goals and see you succeed. Visit npc.edu to see our programs. An academic advisor will get you on the right path to achieve your educational goals. Northland Pioneer College, expanding minds, transforming lives.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right, not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Welcome back to Sholo High School and Sholo Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk1067.com. Cougars in a little bit of a hole here, trailing 6-2 going to the bottom of the second inning. And that's going to bring up now pitcher Sydney Stahl. Patterson with the pitch, strike one called, nice pitch there. There's a ground ball to second by Stahl. Throws over to first. Easy catch and throw there for the first out of the inning.
Number 6, Avery
4-3
Irvin.
put out. And here's Avery Irvin. There's a swing and a miss by Avery Irvin. There's a long drive into left center field. Irvin with a home run. Avery Irvin hits one over the left center wall as she's trotting around the bases. As you can see right there, there's some trying to get some excitement into the Cougar dugout. There's a replay right over the fence as Irvin cuts the deficit in half.
Number 12.
Now as the
Addie
Cougars trail
Wallace.
6-3, and that's going to bring up the designated player, Addie Wallace. Wallace hitting .625 on the year in 5 games. Swing and miss on a ball right there low. Addie Wallace, no balls, 2 strikes here. Here's a pitch from Patterson. High and outside for ball 1. Here's a pitch from Patterson. Ball outside. It is now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And there's a swing and a miss by Wallace for out number 2.
3, Brooke Lang.
And that's going to bring up leadoff hitter Brooklyn Lang. Lang led off the game getting hit by a pitch and scoring on a double by Brynlin Lang. There's a ball in the dirt to Brooklyn. Here's a windup from Patterson. There's a hard hit through the 3-4 hole by Brooklyn as Brooklyn reaches with a single.
Number 5, Bryn Lane.
There's the replay by the diving second baseman, and that's going to bring up twin sister Brynlyn Lang. Brynlyn, RBI double back in the first as she hit one in the left center gap. There's a call strike. Brooklyn off to the races. Slides in the second safe. There's a stolen base for Brooklyn. As Brynlyn takes called strike one. Brooklyn now on second. Brynlyn looking for a single and an RBI here with the speedy sister on second base. Here's the pitch. She holds up on a ball in the dirt. They check with the base umpire, and he says no swing.
Hey, am I allowed to have a special guest from Winslow and interview her about the game? Is that allowed, or am I going to get myself in trouble?
There's a foul ball as Brynlyn taps the changeup, and Slim catches it behind the plate for strike two.
Let's go.
No, is that okay the next inning?
Here's the pitch. There's a ground ball over to first. Fielded by Baldonado and stepped on first for the third out. And that's going to retire the side. We're going to the top of the third. Roadrunners lead 6-3. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk1067.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right, not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Roadrunners.
Welcome back to Sholo High School and Sholo Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk1067.com. We've got, let's see who's up here. Serena Sangster leading off. She squares around to bunt. Actually, sorry, that is Kayla Moore leading off as she pulls back, or strike one called actually on Monroe. Kayla Monroe struck out in the first. Here's the windup and the pitch from Stahl. Strike two called. No balls, 2 strikes. Well, if you've listened to our broadcast in the past, I've had Nick Arredondo help me on some Winslow games. His daughter Brynley is their shortstop going to play college ball at Goshen University. As you see Stahl there with the strikeout looking on Monroe for out number 1. And that brings up Madison Moore. Moore 2 for 2 on the day with 2 singles and 2 runs scored. Anyways, Brynley going to go play college ball in Indiana, little Amish country. They just got done playing in Blue Ridge today, so Brynley's here to kind of hang out for this inning or longer, however long she decides to hang out. So Brynley, welcome. How'd the game go today in Blue Ridge?
It was great. We won 11-1. We had a lot of hits. We ended in the 5th inning. We had home runs I hit a home run, Junior Brown hit a home run, and Kendra Ybarra hit a home run.
Okay, sounds like the bats for the Lady Bulldogs were on fire today. As Moore is 1 ball, 1 strike here. Here's the pitch from Stahl. Stahl high and outside. So, home runs today. I always joke with you when we're in class, wind blowing out today.
Yeah, the wind was actually blowing in today.
Wind was blowing in, so it means the weight room over there in Winslow is paying off for the ladies. They got a few home runs today. Here's a ground ball to Hewitt at third. Throws across the diamond. And Moore is safe with a single. Moore with the hustle single right there. Great replay right there. Safe. Nice scoop there by Soto, but can't get Moore as she was flying down the line. That's going to bring up pitcher Natalie Patterson. Patterson 0 for 2 on the day with a run scored. Bunt. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball. So Blue Ridge today, Brindley, 11-1, done in 5 innings. Nice to have some rest because you have another one tomorrow.
Yeah, we actually have 2 more. We play Winter Rock tomorrow, and then we play Holbrook on Thursday at home.
And whoever does your scheduling over there in Winslow, crazy. There's a ball high and outside. Just kidding, folks. That's actually me. That helps. We had to move a game. Brindley winds were like 65 miles an hour on last Friday.
we were actually one of the high winds in Winslow. We were actually like 74 miles an hour.
So that Window Rock game got moved from last Friday for travel purposes for the Lady Scouts. Game purposes as that ball's in the dirt to Patterson. So 2 balls, 1 strike here, 1 out in the top of the 3rd inning. Roadrunners lead 6-3. So unfortunately with those schedule changes, put 4 games. Bulldogs beat a good Wickenburg team yesterday. Pitcher for Wickenburg. There's a strike call to Patterson. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The name of the pitcher for Wickenburg is
Daisy Smith.
Okay, you would
she's
know.
Actually leading all of 3A in strikeouts right now, and
Oh,
she's
that's good.
2nd in the state for strikeouts.
Yeah, state leader in strikeouts. And there's a fly ball to right field. Manishi on her horse back. She cannot make the play. Ball falls in. Manishi picks it up, throws it into second, and that's going to be a double for Patterson. And that's going to move Madison Moore over the 3rd as the Roadrunners are threatening again here in the 3rd.
That's the red one, right?
Okay, so Daisy Smith, right?
Yes.
She leading all of 3. There's a bunt picked up by Hewitt, thrown over to first, not caught. So that's going to be 2 runs scored. Around comes Pascal the 3rd. We're going to give Pascal a single with an error as she gets all the way to 3rd. 2 more runs score for the Roadrunners.
Sarah Slim.
And that's going to bring up Sarah Slim. Slim 1 for 1 on the day with a walk and a run scored back in the 2nd. So Wickenburg leading all of 3A. Pitcher in strikeouts. She was good yesterday. If you happen to be in the area and watch that game, she throws real hard, hits her spots real well. Bulldogs playing well, now today ranked 5th in the state in 3A. Kind of hit her around a little bit. I don't believe there was a ton of strikeouts.
I think we had around 6 or 7. Yeah.
Okay, so state leader adding to her total. Bulldogs come out of that win with, I believe it was 11-1 run rule in the
I'm
5th
pretty sure,
inning, if I remember right. So 11-1 win, another 11-1 win today over region team in Blue Ridge. And we've got 2 more region teams here as there's a strike called by Stahl. 1 ball, 1 strike here to the catcher, Sarah Slim. Here's the windup and the pitch. Strike outside, snap, throw down, and that ball's thrown into left field. And that run will score on the throwing error. And that's going to bring the total to 9-3 Bulldogs.
0-3-1.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. There's a Mountain Mobile Glass foul ball right in front of the Cougar dugout. So Window Rock tomorrow. I know you faced them in a tournament. Watch some game film of them. Decent pitcher. Catcher's got a really good arm.
Yeah.
So can't overlook the Scouts tomorrow.
No, not at all. Actually, I don't think we can really overlook any team. Like, every team comes out really strong. We just have to continue playing our game.
And then you have this Roadrunner team in Winslow on Thursday, the I-40 rivalry. Roadrunners playing a lot better today than when they were a few weeks ago when you guys saw them.
Yeah, we turned around and ruled them in the 5th inning. I want to say it was 12-2. But yeah, they're playing a lot better.
Diving play there by Avery Irvin. What a catch. What a play there by Irvin for the second out of the inning. As Slim got jammed. There's a replay. What a diving snag there by the shortstop.
Yeah, my TV over here is glitching in and out. I'm not sure if it's flashing. Okay, I'll check it out here in a second.
Here's a pitch from Stahl, low in the dirt to Tamron Baldonado. 2 outs here in the top of the 3rd inning. So again, these Lady Roadrunners come to Winslow on Thursday. These Lady Cougars there's a ground ball too short. Irvin up, throws across the diamond. We're out number 3. We'll hold that, Brindley. We're coming back to Sholo for the bottom of the 3rd. Roadrunners up 9-3. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk1067.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN. Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
Welcome back to Sholo High School and Sholo Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk1067.com. Scoring update from, is that in Payson?
Yes.
Lobos leading 19-6. And there's a long drive and a home run for the Cougars. As that is Gracie Umphris, as she hits one over the center field wall for the Lady Cougars.
Number 1, Riley Hewitt.
So Umphris gets another run on the board for the Cougars, as it's now 9-4 Roadrunners. That's going to bring up Riley Hewitt. Hewitt struck out back in the 1st inning, takes ball 1. So Lobos beat Payson today 19-6. They will stay in that number 3 spot in the state standings. Sholo comes into this game, I believe, 12th after looking today. Blue Ridge, if I remember right, was in the 20s. Winslow 5, and Holbrook right there in the teens, I believe, in the bottom of the teens. And they can surely help themselves in the rankings today with a win here over Sholo. Here's the windup and the pitch. Ball outside as Hewitt walks.
Number 4, Haley.
And the Cougars got something going here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. That's going to bring up Haley Manishi. Manishi hitting red hot, hitting over 500 on the season, singled back in the 1st. Patterson, changeup. Ball hits off the big bag at 3rd. Here comes Hewitt all the way around as she's going to score. Manishi scampers in the third on the throw, so that's going to be a double and an RBI for Haley Manishi as she stays red hot for the Cougars. So Hewitt comes all the way around as that ball bounces off the third base bag. Manishi with a double and then advances on the throw. So we got no outs here. It's now 9-5 Roadrunners. That's going to bring up Anna Soto. There's a fastball called strike one on Soto. Soto hitting .448 on the year coming into today. Patterson with the windup. Changeup outside for ball one. So, Brindley, you said you can't overlook any teams. Your schedule been pretty solid. Had a good schedule. Played Chrisman, who's ranked in the teens. There's a shot to left. That ball falls, and Manishi has to hold up because it's a ball in the air. So better safe than sorry. She stays at third. Actually, smart base running there by Manishi as a ball was hit hard. She had to freeze with it in the air in case the left fielder comes up and makes a play. So the Cougars got runners on the corners after that single by Soto. Chrisman, Holbrook, Sholo twice, Snowflake twice. Wickenburg, I know in tournaments you faced Sabino twice.
Even Paige. Paige is a really good team.
Paige, forgot all about Paige on a doubleheader on a Saturday with Chrisman up in Winslow. So you've definitely been battle tested going into the second half of region games and then into the state tournament.
Yeah, definitely. Our team they're coming along really well. Obviously, we want to improve throughout the season, and I think we can improve a lot more, but we're really definitely going in the correct direction that we should be.
Here's a pitch from Patterson. Ball outside and low to Sydney Stahl. Stahl had a ground out to second back in the second inning. So Stahl 0 for 1 on the day and a good hitter's count here. 2 balls, no strikes. Ball 3 from Patterson as Avery Irvin sitting on deck.
Gotta be there, kid. Make it smart.
Here's the windup and the pitch from Patterson. Ground ball to third, picked up, no throw as Stahl is going to reach on an infield single.
6, Avery.
And we're going to load him up here as Stahl swings on the 3-0 pitch, gets the swinging bunt single. Proud dad with the video, ignoring me as he walks by. Kind of like you in class. That's going to bring up Avery Irvin. Irvin, 1 for 1 on the day with a home run back in the second. Change up high, ball 1 to Irvin. Now running at first base, the courtesy runner for the pitcher is Kirsten Goodman. Here's a pitch from Patterson. Strike called on the outside corner. Good pitch there by Patterson. 1 ball, 1 strike here. No outs as the Cougars are threatening here in the bottom of the third. Here's a pitch from Patterson. Change up in the dirt. Nice stop there by Slim. So 2 balls, 1 strike. So Brindley going to Goshen, Indiana. Are they D2 or D3 school?
Oh, they're actually an NAIA school.
Okay, so there's a line drive to center from Irvin. In comes Manishi, in comes Soto, as that's a 2 RBI single from Avery Irvin.
Number 12, Addie Wallace.
As Irvin, there's that replay as you can see the line drive right into center. As Irvin making her case for that Player of the Game award by Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports. Best selection of hiking, camping, hunting, fishing gear in the White Mountains, south of Pine Top on Highway 260, right on the right-hand side of the road, just before you get to the casino. That's Honda ski and outdoor sports. And that's going to be ball 1 to Addie Wallace. Wallace struck out swinging back in the second. So NAIA, there's a swing and a miss by Addie for strike 1. You visited the campus.
Yes, multiple times.
What are you most excited about going into your college career?
I think I'm most excited about it. Like, their community is really small. It reminds me a lot of Winslow, especially becoming like an only child and not coming from like a big community. It reminds me a lot of home.
So your parents aren't going to go back and watch this. They're not standing behind us. So you get to go away from your parents and experience life for a little bit.
For a little bit. I know they'll be there every time.
Absolutely. Ground ball to short. Thrown across the diamond for out number 1 as Wallace moves
Number 3, Brooke Lynn.
up the runners for the first out, as that's going to move Irvin up to second. Goodman, who's running for Stahl, over to third, and that's going to bring up Brooklyn Lang. Lang 1 for 1 on the day with a single. Scored in the first when she was hit by a pitch leading off the game. She's looking to tie this game up with a single. Change up, and that ball's driven into center. Kicks by the center fielder. 2 runs around. Brooke using her speed, going all the way into third. Stand up. Double, single, triple. What are we giving here, Brindley?
I'd say a triple.
So we're going with a triple because of how hard it was hit. I'll leave that one up to Brindley so no one could yell at me for my unofficial book. And that's a tie ball game. That's going to bring up twin sister Brindlin Lang as she's looking to get the Cougars in front for the first time today. And there's a wild pitch, and here comes Brooklyn sliding into home. Sisters high five, and the Cougars take the lead 10-9. This is, Brindley, I know you got here late. A few errors, some walks. But so far, both teams have been barreling balls up and hitting things around the yard, as you should expect, I guess, this late in the season. Pitchers, I wouldn't say struggling, but neither one are on their top of their game today, and the offenses are making them pay.
Yeah, I mean, barreling up the ball is great, but defense wins games.
You only say that because you're a shortstop and defense wins games. It's a cliche, but she's not wrong, folks. Defense does win games. As the 2-hitter here for the Cougars, Brindlin Lang looking to keep this inning alive and going with 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd. Patterson gets her sign and the pitch. Brindlin fouls the ball off her head, and she says, "That's why we wear helmets." And that's exactly why you wear a helmet and a face mask in softball, as she fouls it right off the dirt, right into the dome. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here. Cougars leading 10-9 here in the bottom of the 3rd. Patterson checks her wrist, gets the sign, and delivers. Brindlin squares around for a drag bunt, pulls back for ball 2. So 2 balls, 1 strike here to the senior left fielder. Patterson gets the sign and the pitch. Brindlin swings through that one for strike 2. Fun fact, I didn't know this till last year, Brindley knows the Langs from barrel racing.
Yeah, rodeoing.
Doing some rodeos around the White Mountains. Change up and a swing in the dirt for the strikeout. Snap throw down to first.
Number 9,
as Brindlin goes
Gracie
down for the
Humphreys.
2nd out. And that's going to spin the wheel here for the Cougars as Gracie Humphreys comes back up as she led off the inning with a solo home run to start the 6 straight batters that have reached and scored here in the 3rd inning. Now Patterson looking to get the Roadrunners out of a jam as there's ball 1 to Gracie.
way through them, but now I just have most of them. But it's just a blue screen flipping. I don't even see a picture anymore.
Humphreys, 2 balls, no strikes here. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Ball 3 in the dirt.
If it's something simple, I'm going to be mad.
Humphreys in a good hitter's count here. 3 balls, no strikes here. Patterson gets her sign and the delivery. There's ball 4 up high.
Number 1, Riley Hewitt.
And that's going to bring up Riley Hewitt. Hewitt walked and scored here in the 3rd inning. Struck out in the 1st. So we're back around. Humphreys at first. Riley Hewitt's been red hot. Hewitt hitting .486 on the year. And that's going to get us a courtesy runner. Tatum Townsend coming in to run for the catcher for the Cougars. Here's the pitch to Hewitt. Hewitt with a big swing and mountain mobile glass foul ball for strike 1. So Brindley, when your softball career is over, you're just gonna come broadcast games and hang out with us here in 4 years?
Maybe. I mean, my school is a really big broadcasting community, so they're really good on broadcasting.
Okay, good to know. Maybe you should take some broadcasting classes. Maybe we can get you to be better than your dad back there.
I think I already am.
She might not be wrong, folks. She might not. She's not wrong. We appreciate Nick. He's helped us out in some Winslow games, giving up his time of hanging out with some family to help us out. Here's a little bloop in the right field. Coming on is the right fielder with the basket catch. Nice play. We're going to go to the 4th inning. Cougars leading 10-9. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk 1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint now has 3 locations to serve you. Snowflake, Lakeside, and now Sholo. And with over 85 years combined experience in auto glass and over 40 years of combined experience in window tint, you can trust the experts at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint with your vehicle. Call them today.
Just call 536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Welcome back to Sholo High School and Sholo Ford's presentation of high school baseball, or high school softball, on iTalk 1067.com. Brian Lang here, hanging out with Brindley Arredondo as she's coming back from her game in Holbrook. And there's a line drive single up the middle there as the Roadrunners let's see,
Number 21.
flip my scorecard over. And that was Cerna with an RBI single. So Cerna on first base. That's her 2nd hit of the game, as she has a triple and a single on the day. And that's going to bring up first off, ball 1. Down goes Cerna. She is thrown out at second as Humphreys with the throw to Irvin as they get Cerna trying to steal second. That will be a 2-6 putout. Savannah Hatch at the plate with a 1-ball, no strike count. There's a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball right to the screen here in front of us. So Brindley helping us out today as Winslow got done playing in Blue Ridge, beat the Yellow Jackets 11-1. On their way back, her and her parents stopping off to watch some softball. There's a ground ball up the middle. Throw over by Angie Villa to Soto for out number 2.
Number 6.
4-3 put out.
Serena Sangster.
And the Cougars got something going because so far none of these innings or half innings have been remotely close to quick. And here's a pitch from Stahl. Called strike 1 to Serena Sangster. Sangster 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout in the first inning. Sydney Stahl gets her sign and delivers. Right off the plate, and it is touched for foul ball and strike number 2. Sydney Stahl looking to get out of this top of the fourth, 1-2-3, and get the Cougars and their hot bats back into the dugout. So again, Snowflake today, if you're following 3A softball, beats Payson in Payson. And there's a line drive out to right at Manashee. Manashee with the catch as the Cougars get the Roadrunners to go up 1-2-3. We're going to the bottom of the fourth. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk 1067.com.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
Hey everyone, it's Joe G from Horn Auto Center on the Deuce of Clubs in Sholo. Yeah, we got new cars, but we got some awesome used cars for tax time. How about a 2022 Chevy Silverado RST? It's already lifted, it's got a 6.2 and 24,000 miles. Did you get a little bit of tax money? Credit's not so good? Well, check out this 02 Nissan Xterra. This thing is in great shape. It's a manual transmission and 4-wheel drive. Over here, how about a 2023 Mazda CX-50? It's equipped with a 2.5 turbo and it's all-wheel drive. You got to see the interior of this car. Over here, last but not least, we used to have them brand new, Subaru Forester, a 2020 Forester Sport, symmetrical all-wheel drive, and all the safety features of Subaru. It's Horn Auto Center on the Deuce in Sholo. Come check us out here in person or at hornauto.com. Make it a great day.
Welcome back to Sholo High School and Sholo Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk 1067.com. Haley Manashee leading off here in the fourth inning, bottom of the fourth. Manashee 2 for 2 on the day with a run scored, single and a double. There's ball 1 high, 1 ball, 1 strike to the senior right fielder for the Cougars. Natalie Patterson in the circle for the Roadrunners. Ball outside for ball 2. Brian Lang here bringing you the call along with Brinley Arredondo, who decided to show up and hang out. She's only an aide for me in second hour or third hour, so she can't get extra credit. And there's a long, deep drive. Folks, that is a bomb over the right center field fence for Haley Manashee, as Manashee circles the bases as she hits a towering home run into the darkness over the right center field wall. And that's going to extend the Cougars' lead to 11-9. Here's that replay as it's just to the right of that flagpole right there. What a shot by Manashee. That's going to bring up Anna Soto. Soto, 1 for 2 on the day, as that's a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball right over our heads for strike 1. Soto singled and scored back in that big 7-run third inning for the Cougars. Like I was saying, Brinley's here just to try to get some extra credit, but she's a student aide for my third hour class, so she can't get it. Sorry, Brinley.
I'll give it to someone else in your class.
Here's a pitch to Soto. Ball in the dirt from Patterson for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Anna Soto, senior first baseman now for the Cougars. Sydney Stahl waiting her turn on deck. As the Cougars have got their bats going here in the third and the fourth. There's a great changeup there from Patterson as Soto watches that one go by. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Patterson checks her wrist for her numbers and signs. Here's the pitch. Fastball, ground ball to short. Moore slings it across to Baldonado at first, and that's going to retire Soto for the first out here in the bottom of the fourth. Great replay there by our camera guys standing up on top of the dugouts. Appreciate you guys. Mel West in the truck with these great replays. Want to thank Robin and Justice sitting up on top of the dugouts here, bringing these great shots. Appreciate you guys. There's a great picture right there of Sydney Stahl. Stahl, 1 ball, no strikes here. Patterson with the windup and the pitch. Ball in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes. We'll be back again on Thursday as the Cougars travel to Snowflake. Winslow will host these Lady Roadrunners in a 6 o'clock game in Winslow. There's a long drive to right at the right fielder as she has to move a couple steps to her left as Stahl.
Number 6,
there's a great replay, a few steps to the left there for the left fielder as she makes the play. Drops it on the transfer. She's just going to grab it out, so it's not a safe call as Stahl lines out to left for the second out of the inning, and that's going to bring up Avery Irvin. Irvin with a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball for strike 1. Irvin 2 for 2 on the day, 2 runs scored with a home run and a single. Irvin looking to keep this inning alive with 2 outs here for the Cougars. Fastball in the dirt for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike here to the Cougar 8-hitter. Shortstop Avery Irvin. Patterson gets her sign and delivers. Changeup hit over to Moore at short. A little bit of a bobble. Great arm thrown across as she is called safe.
Number 12.
Nice hustle there. There you can see just kicked up on her a little bit. Great throw across to the first baseman. Umpire calls Irvin safe. Here you go again as just kicks up, catches on it. Great job. Folks, that's close. I'm sitting up here watching multiple replays. I still don't know if it's a safe or an out call. As that ball's thrown past the first baseman, Irvin's going to scamper into second. Ball still rolling around. Irvin on her way to third as Patterson, the pitcher, chases the ball down into foul territory behind the third base bag. Irvin gets all the way around as we're going to give Irvin that single. She gets around on the throwing air, and Addie Wallace with a 1 ball, no strike count here. 9-hitter, designated player for the Cougars. Addie 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout and a ground out. Nice stop there by the catcher, Slim. 2 balls, no strikes. Leadoff hitter Brooklyn Lang waiting on deck. Wallace digs in. Patterson checks her wristband for the numbers of what pitch to throw, and here it is. Change up high. Ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes here to Addie Wallace. Here's the pitch. Ball 4 as that's low and outside as Wallace reaches on the walk. And that's going to bring up Brooklyn Lang. Brooklyn 2 for 2 on the day with a triple, a single, hit by a pitch, 2 runs scored. Catcher sets up. There's a swing and a miss on a pitch low and inside. It's taking everything in me, Brindley, not to yell at my kid right now on what she needs to do. Here's a pitch from Patterson. There's a shot to short. Nice pickup by Moore. Slings it across, gets Brooklyn out at first. We're going to the top of the fifth. Cougars lead 11-9. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk1067.com.
Winning takes focus, preparation, and support. Keep focus on your dream career while saving thousands in tuition costs at Northland Pioneer College. We're here to support your goals and see you succeed. Visit npc.edu to see our programs. An academic advisor will get you on the right path to achieve your educational goals. Northland Pioneer College, expanding minds, transforming lives.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Welcome back to Sholo High School and Sholo Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk1067.com. Top of the fifth inning here. Lady Roadrunners trail 9-11 to the Cougars. And that's going to bring out number 9 hitter Kayla Monroe. Monroe takes that first pitch low in the dirt for ball 1. Monroe 0 for 2 on the day with 2 strikeouts. Sydney Stahl in the circle for the Cougars. Here's a pitch high, ball 2. Madison Moore on deck. Moore's been red hot today as she is 3 for 3, 3 singles, 3 runs scored. Ball 3 up high. You just had an inning where you scored a run. Brindley, you don't want to put the leadoff hitter on the bases.
No, you did not. Definitely not.
No offense to Monroe, especially the 9 hitter. There's a strike called. Some schools, I don't know how Coach Baker does it, strategy, you can put like a second leadoff in that 9 hole for these instances of rolling over a lineup, having some speed. So the 9 hitter is, there's a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball right to the screen in front of us. Long time ago, 9 hitters used to be typically your worst hitter on your team. And that's not the case anymore, as a lot of teams are using that 9 hole as your second leadoff hitter, a hitter that can control the bat, spin that lineup back over. And there's a called strike on the inside corner, as that's going to retire Monroe for the first out here in the 5th.
Number 5, Madison Moore.
So that again brings out red hot Madison Moore. Moore came into this game hitting 470, and all she's done is let that go up higher. As there's a fly ball to right field. Manishi under it, makes the catch for out number 2. And that is the first time that Moore has been retired.
Number 3,
as she barrels up another
Patterson.
one. Just barely under it as she flies out to right field. And that's going to bring up Natalie Patterson. Patterson reached and scored in the first on an error, had a double back in the 3rd and scored, and struck out in the 2nd. So she is 1 for 3 on the day, 2 runs scored as she takes the first pitch in the dirt for ball 1.
0-4-3.
Stahl gets her number from the coach, checks her wrist card. Here's the pitch. Fastball on the outside corner for called strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike here to the number 2 hitter, Natalie Patterson. Patterson also pitching today for the Lady Roadrunners. Here's a pitch from Stahl. Fastball high and outside. 2 balls, 1 strike.
44-3.
Stahl gets her number. The wind has finally stopped here. It's not as cold as that ball is a rocket off the fence in right center. Relay into second. Nice throw by Manishi. Couldn't get Doug at second, as that ball was just absolutely destroyed off the fence. You can see there, nice throw in by Manishi.
Number
Almost
11,
got Patterson at
Elizabeth
second,
Pascal.
but Patterson gets another double on the day. And that's going to bring up Elizabeth Pascal. Pascal 1 for 1 on the day with a single, 2 walks, and 3 runs scored, as she takes that first pitch for a called strike 1.
0-3-2.
Patterson again with a double, as she just absolutely squared one up on the barrel. And there's a swing and a miss by Pascal, as Stahl in a good count here. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 5th inning, Cougars lead by 2. And Roadrunners threatening with a runner on second. Fastball to the backstop. Stahl tries to throw that one a little too hard, sticks in the hand. And now they've got a base runner 60 feet away over there at third.
42-4.
Pascal steps back in. Here's the pitch. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball, as that one almost smokes a coach over there in the dugout for Sholo, standing in the doorway. Pascal steps back in. Stahl gets her sign and delivers. Fastball high and inside, as Pascal has to go duck it out of the way. Deuce is wild on the scoreboard. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the 5th inning. Lady Roadrunners trail by 2. Sydney Stahl with the pitch. Fastball high and outside, as Pascal takes her 0-2 count all the way back to full. Sarah Slim waiting on deck. Her turn. Slim 1 for 2 on the day with a single, walk, and there's a strikeout as Pascal goes down swinging. Stahl gets the Lady Cougars out of the jam. We're going to the bottom of the 5th. Cougars still lead by 2. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk1067.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there, and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right, not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Welcome back to Sholo High School and Sholo Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk1067.com. Brinlin Lang leading off the bottom of the 5th. Brinlin 1 for 2 on the day with a double and a strikeout. Change up on the inside corner for strike 1. Great pitch there by Patterson. There's a good picture of Brinlin right there. Patterson gets her sign and delivers. Another fastball up and in as Brinlin ducks out of the way of that one. 1 ball, 1 strike here. Cougars looking to add to their 2-run lead. Senior left fielder leading off this inning. There's a great swing. Brinlin might be looking for her first home run of the career here, Brinlin, trying to match her sister. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. Patterson with the pitch. Change up as Brinlin fouls that off. A Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball. Good job there by Brinlin. Got a little fooled on the changeup, kept the hands back, fouled it off. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to the number 2 hitter for the Cougars. Ball 2 in the dirt. 2-2's the count. Brinlin comes into this game hitting .450 on the season. Looking to add to that. There's ball 3 in the dirt. Brinlin back to a full count. She's looking to protect here, stay alive, and get on first to lead off this bottom of the 5th inning. Patterson gets her sign and the pitch. Brinlin with a line drive single into left. Good piece of hitting as she goes with that outside pitch.
Number 9.
Brinlin now 2 for 3 on the day. We got a few kids making their case for that Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports Store Player of the Game. Remember, they've got the best selection of hiking, camping, hunting, fishing gear in the White Mountains south of Pine Top on Highway 260. That's going to bring up Gracie Umphris. Umphris takes a ball outside. Gracie 1 for 2 on the day with a home run back in the 3rd. He's got some speed on first with Brinlin. Strike 1 called on the outside. So Brinlin, you face Sholo. What was difficult with the top of their order? They have some speed with the Twins, and then there's a ground ball, foul ball past the 3rd base, and then they've got some power in their 3, 4, and 5 spots. How do you shortstop defend that? How do you guys as a team try to defend some of that speed with the power?
I mean, you never know, especially with Brooke and Bryn coming up. You never know if they're going to bunt, push bunt. It's always a guessing game, especially with all lefties. But as much as possible, we try to get all the lefties off of the bases because, I mean, power comes, especially Gracie and Riley. They're really good hitters.
As Gracie goes down swinging for a strikeout and out number 1. That's going to bring up Riley Hewitt. Hewitt 0 for 1 on the day as she struck out in the 1st, walked, and scored back in the 3rd. Here's the pitch. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball right off the fence on the 3rd base line. Again, Brinlin Lang on first as she led off this inning with a single to left. Gracie Umphris struck out, and now Riley Hewitt up. Looking to score Brinlin from first as she takes a ball in the dirt. Ball gets by the catcher. Brinlin scampers up, snap throw back to second as that one hits Brinlin in the knee. At second, great idea there by Slim as Brinlin rounded the base a little bit. And then Slim snap throws back to Moore. And fortunately and unfortunately, it hits Brinlin. There's a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball. So fortunately, unfortunately, it hits Brinlin. They can't catch it to tag her out. But unfortunately, it's a little chilly and it says softball, but it's not soft.
No, definitely not at all.
Here's the 1-2 pitch to Hewitt. Patterson with the pitch. Fly ball out to center. Did Hewitt get enough of it? Yes, she did. As that is a home run to dead center. As Hewitt with a home run and 2 RBIs as the Cougars extend their lead to 13-9. There's the replay as it just goes right over the fence. Hewitt got just enough of that one
Number 4,
for the home run and the 2 RBIs. As that another Cougar along with couple Roadrunners making their case for that Deemer's glass shattering hit of the game. Remember, if you need glass for your home or business, Deemer's Glass in Lakeside is hands down the place to call when you need quality glass at affordable prices. Call Deemer's Glass as 1-888-GLASSMAN. And that brings up Haley Manishi. Manishi, 3 for 3 on the day with a single, a double, and a home run. Don't want to jinx it here, but she is a triple away from the cycle. There's a fastball called, strike one. I can't remember the last time I've seen a cycle in person. Have you ever seen a cycle in person?
Yeah, I have. My sophomore year, we were at a tournament in Phoenix, and Mikkel Branson, she actually hit a cycle against Snowflake.
Okay. Graduate last year from Winslow. Shout out to Mikkel for the cycle down in a tournament. Brinley with a great memory. And there's a long drive deep to left. That's over the scoreboard. Manishi with her second home run of the game as that one goes deep into the darkness for a solo home run.
So I know I came late to the game, but it seems like as I've been there, it's just been home runs winning this game.
I don't know if you were good luck for Sholo or bad luck for Holbrook, but either way, you showed up and it's been a slugfest. The wind died a little bit. It's cold, but it's not, I guess I shouldn't say it's as cold. First two innings, I'm not gonna lie, been a little rough. Lots of walks, some errors, and then all of a sudden it's just been a slugfest for both these teams. That's going to bring up Anna Soto. Soto with a foul ball right there. Mountain Mobile All Glass foul ball. Soto, I have Soto as 1 for 3 on the day with a single and a run scored in the third. Strike called on the outside pitch to Soto. Soto's in a hole, no balls. 2 strikes here. 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. Change up high for ball 1. Cougars lead 14-9. Cougars were trailing at 1 point, 9-2, 9-3. There's a drive out to right. Right fielder reaches up and makes a play. Nice play there by the right fielder for Holbrook. As you can see the replay right there, Christina Cerna, number 4. Christina Cerna for the Roadrunners. Nice play there, as that's the second out of the inning for Soto. As she gets out on the F9, that's going to bring up Sydney Stahl. Stahl with a line drive to right field. As that gets by Cerna to the fence. Stahl racing around as she skids in with a stand-up triple. We're going to triple for Stahl, as I don't think that ball touched Cerna, as it just skipped on by her. Maybe the grass is a little wet. Brinley, you've played these conditions, gets a little cold, maybe a little dew on the ground. So Cerna is in front of it, just skips away, as we're going to give a triple there to Stahl, and that's going to bring up Avery Irvin. Irvin 3 for 3 on the day with a homer and 2 singles, 2 runs scored. And there's a pitch low as Irvin with a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball for strike 1. Patterson in the circle for the Roadrunners, gets her sign and delivers. That ball's in the dirt. Nice stop there by Slim, using those shin guards. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs here, bottom of the 5th inning. 14-9, Cougars over the Roadrunners. Patterson back on the rubber and delivers. Change up in the dirt from ball 3. Ball 2, 2 balls, One strike here to Avery Irvin, shortstop for the Cougars. Looking to add another run to the total, another RBI for herself. Fastball outside. 3 balls, 1 strike. If you're a hitter, what are you looking for right here if you're Irvin, Brindley?
High ball inside. As a pitcher, you're just going to want to make them chase to try to get back in the count.
She doesn't chase, and there's ball 4 as Irvin
Number 12,
reaches
Addie
first on
Wallace.
the walk. Keeps her perfect day alive, and that's going to bring up Addie Wallace. Wallace 0 for 2 on the day with a walk back in the 4th. Addie looking for her first hit of the day, which would also be an RBI. That ball gets past the catcher. Here comes, that was Kirsten Goodman, courtesy runner there for Sydney Stahl. As Kirsten scores, Avery Irvin moves up the second on the wild pitch. Cougars with another run scored and another runner in scoring position for Wallace. Brooklyn Lang waiting her turn on deck. Wallace with a line shot to right. That hits something in the grass and skips to the right of the right fielder. Addie in with a double. Irvin scores.
Number 3, Brooke Lang.
And that's going to bring up Brooklyn Lang, senior right center fielder. Brooklyn 2 for 3 on the day with a walk, 2 runs scored. Looking to add to this total. Fastball outside and in the dirt. I'm gonna have to start printing off more sheets, really, because I am running out of boxes on what I print off here.
Coming unprepared.
Rookie move, right? There's a ground ball up the middle by Brooklyn. Off the center fielder. Addie comes around to score. Brooklyn puts the brakes on, slides back into first. That's going to be a single for Brooklyn and an RBI as Wallace comes around to score. And the Cougars have spun a wheel here in the 5th. As now Brindlin Lang comes up the bat. Brindlin 2 for 3 on the day with a double and 2 doubles. Brindlin takes a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. Brooklyn on first. See if she's on the move at all. Change up on the outside corner taken for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike here. 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th inning. Here's the pitch. Brindlin line shot past the shortstop. That's up against the wall. Brooklyn around second. Brooklyn around third. Brindlin on her way to third. And that's going to be a stand-up triple for Brindlin Lang. What a swing there for Brindlin. Brooklyn comes around, scores. Brooklyn with the triple and RBI, and that extends the lead 18-9 Cougars. And that brings up Gracie Umphris. Umphris 1 for 3 on the day, 2 strikeouts and a home run as she takes that called strike on the outside corner for strike 1.
Let's see if Gracie could drive in this run. It'll end the game.
Didn't even see that. Good pickup there, Brindley, as the Cougars are 1 run away from a run rule here in the bottom of the 5th inning as Gracie takes that one outside for ball 1. Gracie steps in, Patterson on the rubber, comes set and delivers. Change up high and inside, ball 2. Pass ball here with the speedy runner on third. Game could be over. Base hits definitely over. Patterson looking to extend the game and get the Roadrunners back in there. There's a ground ball right to the pitcher. Patterson fields it, throws it over. Brindley jinks the run rule, and we're going to the top of the 6th. Cougars lead 18-9. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk1067.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
Welcome back to Sholo High School and Sholo Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk1067.com. We're going to the top of the 6th inning here as the Roadrunners trail by 9. Cougars had a winning run on third to end the game, and the run rule could not get that run across, so we're going to the 6th. Sydney Stahl in the circle. Fastball outside for ball 1. As that brings up the catcher, Sarah Slim. Slim singled in the first, walked and scored in the second, and then flew out to the shortstop on a nice diving play by Avery Irvin. In the third, there's a ground ball to Irvin as that gets right by her to the fence. Hot shot, that's gonna be a double for Slim as she barrels that one up. There's a replay as that ball goes right into the left center gap, splits the left fielder and center fielder for the Cougars.
Cameron Baldonado.
There's a double for Slim, and that's going to bring up Tamron Baldonado. Baldonado struck out in the second, and somehow I missed some other things with her, so I apologize, Tamron. I'm not sure what she's done. There's a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball for strike 1. I do remember Tamron barreling up a ball. I just cannot remember if it was a hit or not, as I have screwed up my scorecard with all these runs and things. So there's another Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball for strike 2, as Sydney Stahl is in control right now with 0-2 count. There's a ball to the backstop as Slim moves up to third.
Keep working, Sid. Joint, kid.
22-4.
Stahl gets the numbers from the dugout, checks her wristband, and delivers. Change up for strike 3. Snap throw down as Slim scampers in safely to third. Baldonado goes down with a strikeout for out number 1. That's going to bring up Christiana Cerna. Cerna 3 for 3 on the day. I have her with 2 singles and a triple, as there's a strike 1 on Cerna. Again, my book is unofficial as I have chicken scratch everywhere from all these runs being scored today. Change up, strike 2. Nice pitch there by Stahl as she gets Cerna out in front. Again, in control here. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the 6th inning. Runner on third for the Roadrunners. Fastball, foul tip into the mitt for strike 3. So if you're new to baseball or softball, a foul tip, a tipped ball that goes directly into the catcher's glove and is caught is a strike. It's still a live ball, so that is a foul tip for strike 3 and the second out of the inning, and that's going to bring up Savannah Hatch. Hatch 0 for 2 on the day with a walk as she takes that outside for ball 1. So now if that ball is bobbled or dropped by the catcher or pinned, it is not a strikeout. It would just be a foul ball. And there's ball 2 as that one is low to Hatch. So now Hatch in control here. 2 balls, no strikes. Runner on third for the Roadrunners. Here's the pitch. There's a Mountain Mobile Autoglass foul ball right at the iTalk van. Thankfully it didn't hit it. But I guess if it does hit it, we just call Mountain Mobile Autoglass, right? As it's a foul ball. For 2 balls, 1 strike. To the Roadrunner 7-hitter Savannah Hatch. Hatch playing third base today. Done a good job over at third today. Made some nice plays, a couple of good throws across the diamond. Here's the windup and the pitch. There's a swing and a miss from Hatch. Evened up now, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. In the top of the 6th inning, Cougars looking to get out of this little mini jam they have. Stahl with the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss as Stahl strikes out the side. We're going to the bottom of the 6th. Cougars need 1 to end it. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Mountain Mobile Autoglass and Tint now has 3 locations to serve you: Snowflake, Lakeside, and now Sholo. And with over 85 years combined experience in auto glass and over 40 years of combined experience in window tint, you can trust the experts at Mountain Mobile Autoglass and Tint with your vehicle. Call them today.
Just call 536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Number 1, Riley
Welcome back to
Hewitt.
Sholo Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk1067.com. This brings up Riley Hewitt. Hewitt takes that changeup low for ball 1. Hewitt walked and scored in the 3rd, hit a home run in the 5th. Ground ball to short, Moore, nice play, throws it across the Baldonado for out number 1.
Number 4, Haley
as
Miller.
Hewitt is retired. Nice play there by Madison Moore. Nice replay. And that's going to bring up Haley Manishi. Manishi, 4 for 4 on the day, a single, a double, and 2 absolute bombs out of here. And if she hits another one here, it would be the walk-off. And there's one deep to left. 1 hop off the fence. Haley scampering around, going into second. And the winning run for the 10 Rumble is on second base as Manishi red hot today with a double, another double. She is a perfect 5 for 5 on the day. single, 2 doubles, and 2 home runs. And that's going to bring up Anna Soto. Soto, 1 for 3 on the day with a single and a run scored. That ball is low, stopped by Slim. Banashee thought about it and decided better to not go over to third. Patterson with the windup and the pitch. Ball low, nice stop there by Slim. 2 balls, no strikes to Anna Soto. Soto digs in. Patterson with the windup and the pitch. Strike called on that outside corner. Patterson's been able to live there. Been very consistent with that pitch today. As there's 2 balls, 1 strike. Anna Soto. Ground ball, just foul for a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball to bring the count even. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Winning run on third in Haley Manashee. Manashee with some speed as Brindley's looking at me because she thinks I'm going to jinx it now. That ball is outside, full count to Soto.
I think you mean winning run on second.
Did I say on third?
Yep.
Winning run is out there on second. Sorry, Brindley, I'm trying to do, that's why you're here. You're here to keep me honest and make sure I'm not screwing things up too bad. There's a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball by Soto. Still full. Appreciate Brindley for her help today as she's just hanging out after a game, wants to come watch softball. This kid just eats up softball, so if she's not watching it, she's hitting on a tee in her backyard or playing it. There's another Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball. Anna Soto battling here. Patterson looking to get out of a jam and extend this game to the 7th. Patterson has her sign. She's on the rubber. Here's the pitch. Change up. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball off the fence of the third base dugout. There's a great shot of Soto there, number 11. Senior first baseman for the Cougars. Patterson gets her sign and delivers. As Soto takes strike 3,
Number
looking,
10, Sydney
and there's
Stahl.
2 outs for the Cougars. And that's going to bring up Sydney Stahl. Stahl 2 for 3 on the day with a single, a triple, 2 runs scored. All she's looking for is a single here to send the Cougars home happy. Nice stop by Slim as that ball's in the dirt. Again, if you're not up on the rules of baseball, softball in high school, there is a 10-run rule after 5 innings, or 4.5, I should say. So Stahl, with the Cougars being the home team, or that 1 run away out at second base of ending this. There's ball 2 to Stahl. 2 balls, no strikes. The senior pitcher for the Cougars. Stahl looking for a pitch in her zone right here. Here's the pitch. Ball 3 as that ball skids by Slim. She tries to block it and doesn't. Bounces off a shin guard. Manashee moves up to third, so now the winning run, the walk-off run, is now at third. Brindley can't laugh and make fun of me anymore because they're actually over at third this time. Here's the windup and the pitch from Patterson. And that's going to be ball 4 as Stahl walks.
Number 6, Avery Irvin.
And that's going to bring in a courtesy runner for the pitcher. That's going to be Kirsten Goodman, number 2. And that's going to bring up Avery Irvin. Irvin also perfect on the day as she's 3 for 3 with 2 singles, a home run, a walk, and 3 runs scored. And now we got some questions in the Holbrook dugout on who was running for the courtesy runner. It is correct. So again, in high school, if you are the courtesy runner for the pitcher, that same courtesy runner cannot go courtesy run for the catcher, or there is an illegal substitution. And if you throw one pitch and then appeal it, that runner would be out. So there's ball one in the dirt to Irvin. Again, pass ball here, wild pitch. Manishi should be able to score from third. Irvin ground ball to short. Moore comes up, throws it across the diamond, gets it out. We're going to the seventh.
Now you're the one that jinxed it.
Yep. Thanks for calling me out there, Brindley. We're going to the seventh. 18-9 Cougars. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk1067.com.
Hey everyone, it's Joe G from Horn Auto Center on the Deuce Clubs in Sholo. Yeah, we got new cars, but we got some awesome used cars for tax time. How about a 2022 Chevy Silverado RST? It's already lifted, it's got a 6.2 and 24,000 miles. Did you get a little bit of tax money? Credit's not so good? Well, check out this 02 Nissan Xterra. This thing is in great shape. It's a manual transmission and four-wheel drive. Over here, how about a 2023 Mazda CX-50? It's equipped with a 2.5 turbo and it's all-wheel drive. You gotta see the interior of this car. Over here, last but not least, we used to have them brand new, Subaru Forester, a 2020 Forester Sport, symmetrical all-wheel drive, and all the safety features of Subaru. It's Horn Auto Center on the Deuce in Sholo. Come check us out here in person or at hornauto.com. Make it a great day.
Welcome back to Sholo High School and Sholo Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk1067.com. We're in the top of the seventh. Roadrunners chasing 9 here to the Cougars as Sydney Stahl pitches ball 1 to Serena Sangster. Sangster 0 for 2 on the day. There's a ground ball, diving play by Angie Villa. Comes up, couldn't make the throw. What a play by Villa. As you can see the replay right here, nice diving stop. Tries to throw her out from her back, just wide, and that's going to be a single for Sangster. And that's going to bring up Monroe. Monroe 0 for 3 on the day. As the Cougars are 3 outs away from a win. And as we all know, the Roadrunners are not going to go down quietly, as they're looking to roll the lineup over to the top of the order here. As Monroe, the 9-hitter for the Roadrunners, as she takes ball 2. You know, this can be a scary lineup, Brindley, at the top.
Yeah, especially coming up to the top with Maddie and Natalie and
yeah, Madison, Natalie, Elizabeth have all scored 3 runs today. Or ground ball back to the pitcher, throws a second, gets the lead runner. Nice play there by Stahl, as Monroe will have a fielder's choice, as that's going to be a 1-4 put out. Fielder's choice for Monroe, and that brings up Madison Moore. Moore 3 for 4 on the day. 3 rocket singles, 3 runs scored. And then the Cougars finally got her to fly out in the 5th as she takes ball 1 outside. On deck, Natalie Patterson. Patterson also scored twice. She is 2 for 4 on the day. And there's a pop-up to first. Soto with the catch in foul territory for the 2nd out. The Cougars now 1 out away from getting a big region win here over the Roadrunners of Holbrook. Patterson, again, 2 for 4 on the day. Unofficially, 2 for 4 on the day. 2 runs scored. Fastball high for ball 1. Monroe on first as she reached on the fielder's choice. Patterson looking to extend the inning And just now you just got to pass the baton, as they say. Get it to the next hitter. She takes ball 2 high. 2 balls, no strikes. To the number 2 hitter today, pitcher for the Roadrunners. Sydney Stahl gets her sign and delivers. Foul ball as Patterson hits that one off her foot. She's walking around, tells her coach she's all right. 2 balls, 1 strike here. Top of the 7th inning. Cougars lead by 9. Stahl with the windup and the pitch. Foul ball. Mountain Mobile Autoglass foul ball right off the mask of Umphris. Umpire Quinn Ashton's going to give her some time just to make sure. Here's the replay. Right off the mask. Never even touches a glove. Umpires always want to take care of their catchers. Catchers always want to take care of their umpires. So Quinn stands out, dusts off the plate, gives her some time. Everything's good. Masks are back on. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Stahl with the sign and delivers. Ball in the dirt. And that hits her. As Patterson reaches with a hit by a pitch.
Pascal.
That's going to move up Monroe to second. Patterson at first, and that's going to bring up Pascal. Pascal 1 for 2 on the day. A single, 2 walks, 3 runs scored. Here's a pitch from Stahl. Fastball in the dirt for ball 1. This game is going on 2 hours and 15 minutes with how many runs have been scored. Strike 1 called.
I'll be fast for you.
1 ball, 1 strike. Here to Pascal. Stahl with the delivery. Fastball high for ball 2. 2-1, 2 outs here at the top of the 7th. Roadrunners threatening with a couple runners on. Stahl with the pitch. Fastball called on the inside corner, strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 7th inning. Cougars looking to end this. Stahl gets her sign and delivers. Strike 3 called on the outside corner as the Cougars beat the Roadrunners 18-9. We're going to step away. We'll be right back with our 3 awards. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk1067.com.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
Winning takes focus, preparation, and support. Keep focused on your dream career while saving thousands in tuition costs at Northland Pioneer College. We're here to support your goals and see you succeed. Visit npc.edu to see our programs. An academic advisor will get you on the right path to achieve your educational goals. Northland Pioneer College, expanding minds, transforming lives.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Welcome back to Sholo Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk1067.com. What a game tonight, as it was a tale of just a couple innings. The Roadrunners jumped out to a 9-1 lead after 3 innings, or 9-2 lead after 3. And then after that, it became all Cougars as they scored 7 in the 3rd, and then 1 in the 4th, and 7 more in the 5th to get the win. We're going to get to our post-game awards here. I'm going to do a dual one. First one, we're going to the Holbrook Roadrunners. Number 5, Madison Moore. Moore, 3 for 5 on the day with 3 rocket singles. Giving her one of the Horn Auto Glass drive of the game. There's Chevy, Cadillac, and GMC store that saves you more. Again, Madison just barreled up her first 3 at-bats. Couldn't do anything wrong. Led off the game with a rocket single. Another rocket single in the 2nd, and again in the 3rd, as she was just red hot to start this game. So congratulations to Madison. Over on the Cougar side, we've got whole lot of things that went on over in the Cougar side. We're going to go we'll stay with Horn Auto Glass, their drives of the game. It's hard to go. We're going to be some duels tonight, so we're just going to stick with Horn. Brindley, is it wrong if we talk about the Twins? The top of the lineup, Brooklyn and Brinlin, drives of the game. Brooklyn goes 3 for 4 on the day, triple and a single, 2 singles. Brinlin, 2 doubles and a triple, as she goes 3 for 4 on the day. So we're going to give those drives of the game to those 2 as well. Congratulations to the Cougars, number 3 over there and number 5. The Lang twins getting it done. Now on to our Deemer's glass shattering hit of the game. Another dual one. You've got Riley Hewitt right there to the left of Coach Nix, number 1. We're going to go Riley as the Deemer's glass shattering hit of the game, as she hit a home run today. And also Avery Irvin, number 6 out there, somewhere out there, shortstop for the Cougars, as she hits a home run also. So our Deemer's glass shattering hits of the game go to Riley Hewitt and Avery Irvin, both hitting some bombs today. Need glass for your home or business? Deemer's Glass in Lakeside is hands down the best place to call. We need quality glass at affordable prices. Call Deemer's Glass at 1-888-GLASSMAN. Also want to give shout out to Gracie Umphris, as she had a home run today. She was in the running for that award. And now our Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports Store player of the game. Do you have any idea, Brindley?
I don't know her name, but I'm pretty sure the girl that was about to hit a cycle, the girl that hit 2 home runs.
Haley Manishi. Haley Manishi, number 4 out there. I'm trying to see if I can find I think she's right there in front of Anna, number 11, it looks like, to the right of Sydney Stahl. Again, Sydney Stahl in the running for this, as she came in and pitched lights out in relief. But Manishi, let's talk about Haley. Haley goes 5 for 5 on the day, a single, a double, a home run, and another single. As you can see, Haley right there in the middle with her hands crossed right next to I guess you can say the tall one in Sydney Stahl. That's okay to say. Haley, congratulations. Again, 5 for 5 on the day, barreled up everything that was thrown at her. So Cougars win this one at 18-9. Brindley, thanks for coming and hanging out today. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure.
Good luck on Thursday. There's a great shot of Haley, our player of the game. Good luck tomorrow to the Lady Bulldogs, and then again to both the Bulldogs and the Roadrunners as they face off Thursday in a nightcap in Winslow. We're back Thursday with a big game. Show Low Cougars at Snowflake Lobos. Number 3 Lobos in the state in 3A softball, hosting the Cougars on Thursday, 2:30 start in the afternoon. So for Brian Lang, Brinley Arredondo, this is Show Low Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk1067.com.
This has been Sholo Ford's presentation of local sports on iTalk 1067 KNKI Pine Top and iTalk1067.com. Brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Deemer's Glass, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, Summit Regional Medical Center, Horn Auto Center, and Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. This broadcast has been a copyrighted production of iTalk 1067 and Country Mountain Airwaves, a Kopaniki communications station. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or use of this broadcast without the expressed written consent of iTalk 1067 or Country Mountain Airwaves is strictly prohibited. For more information on this game and other games around the region, go to